Welcome to the Chalkit Pro app. So when you open up your app, it's going to default to the programming for today's classes. So you can scroll down through, you can see what classes are being offered for that day. And then you can also, from here, look at the different levels. If there's different levels, hitting the Chalkit button is going to allow you to log your score for that workout. You can also put some notes in down there, and you can choose the different color, whichever color is most appropriate for the workout that you did for that day, and record your score down there. So this is a great way to keep track of your progress. And then from here, I can go back and I can change my date on which classes I'm looking at. So hitting that little calendar button will allow me to choose a different date, and I can see what those days classes and programming looked like. How do we view our class schedule? So if we hit those three lines up at the top left corner, we can find our class schedule on the menu, and you can see that day's classes, and you can go ahead and check in for that class. You can also change to a different day, check yourself in, see who else is in the class. You can also cancel a reservation if you need to, or check yourself in if you're actually there. You can also access the class schedule using the calendar icon located on the bottom right hand of your screen. All right, and let's take a look at our dashboard. So hitting those three lines, so we get our side menu again, we're going to click My Dashboard. First, it brings us to an overview. So this is an overview of our attendance here just from the last month or so. You can obviously adjust that range there so you can see how many classes you have checked into, if you've logged any recent results, what your attendance has been like recently, any upcoming reservations that you have. So you can kind of see where you're at, maybe challenge yourself to increase that frequency a little bit more. If I head over to movement, this is where I can log weights for any maybe weightlifting I'm doing, or there's all sorts of like body weight movements and everything. But I'm just going to type squat in here, particularly looking at back squat. And so this is going to pull up. So this is a score. It looks like I recorded this back in 2022. So you can go ahead and you can log your weights into here. And so you can really track over time any changes or improvements in those. So this is what it looks like if you're going to log that. So I can put in reps, weight, add any notes, and then the day that I did that. You can also search for workouts as well too. So we'll say Fran, very common benchmark workout in the CrossFit community. And so if I logged a score for Fran previously using the Chalkit Pro app, this is going to allow me to be able to find it. And boom, there it is, 2021. You can see my score. Looks like I made some comments and notes on it of how I felt, and easy for me to find. Some other cool functions on our home screens here. So there's a couple buttons beneath each workout. So that little clock one, that's going to show you if there's any previous results. If you've logged that workout before and you click on it, you'll be able to see that previous score there. Clicking on the little movie camera looking icon is going to show you if there's any movement videos linked to that workout as well. So that way you can see what movements you're supposed to do. So you can see I attach those there. The little notepad looking one, so that's going to show us if there's any notes or